everyone, my name is Tiffany and welcome to A Joyful Planner. It's been a while, but I just have been wanting to come on and show you my updated logbook. So I created a new version for 2025 and 26. So you can use it for both years. It's very similar, but I have changed a few things, so I thought I'd give you a little bit of a flip through. So this is a blank version. I'll quickly show you, then I'll quickly show you. This is mine. I sewed up a cover for it. And so this particular version here with this cover is the one that includes a 2025-26 calendar. So this is kind of a limited edition, I guess you'd say. All the other covers have been updated with very similar pages inside, maybe just a few less, I think. But yeah, very, very similar. It just has a blank calendar, those do. So this is the new planner. It, like I said, includes an index, just taking you through the planner, what's included, a calendar for 2025-26, a year overview, then it goes into homeschool goals and vision, more goals with enough for multiple students. You could use a page to a student, or you could split this up if you had a large family. So there's a few of them. Calendars. Now these are blank and they are a Monday start. So there's 12 of those. And in my previous version, a lot of the layouts were blank. I wanted these logbooks to be as open-ended as possible, but I did find that some people get intimidated with a blank page, and especially if you're new to planning on paper or just documenting in general, specifically for your homeschool, sometimes a little bit of guidance helps. So I did add a bit of structure to my latest update. So these are the subject plans, and you can split these up however you like. I'll show you a little sample of mine in a minute, but you could split these up into terms, or you could add individual children. You could add your child's name up here and have a subject name up here and have a whole page for a subject. You could split them up. Use them as creatively as you like. So I do give you quite a few of them. Then into this schedule block, Monday to Friday only, and I split the week, so kind of morning main lessons and afternoons. If you're don't plan that way, or you'd prefer something different, feel free to just white them out and add your own titles. So I give you 4 of them. In Australia, it is quite common to have 4 terms a year, but there are many, many homeschoolers that use 3 or none at all. So I give you 4 just so that you can have hopefully enough, because schedules do change often, I've found. And I do recommend at the beginning of a logbook, where possible, to use an erasable pen or a pencil, just in case things change more often than that. So that's the schedule, weekly schedules. And you can tab all these sections if you like, or create dashboards, some blank pages, and then you move into the weeks. And I give you 40 weeks, so it is a horizontal layout. With all my other covers you'll see on my Amazon shop, I do have a reverse, what I'm calling a reverse planner layout. And that has a bit of a notes page here and boxes, very small individual boxes here, so that you can fit like multiple subjects, if that's something that you need. So then that table is here, and then also on the reverse side, and then you've got a review page on this, and then it repeats. So I'll put up a few photos for you to be able to see. For this dated calendar version though, I've only gone with the horizontal. So we've got weekly notes here to add activities or appointments, and then space for documenting subjects. How I plan is I usually have already pre-planned a lot of my term, and I'll show you a little bit of that. I have been posting a little bit of how I plan on Instagram, so if you want to follow me over there at A Joyful Planner, you'll be able to see how I do things. Obviously everybody does things differently, but I do use a lot of the beginning pages just for kind of scrappy notes and a lot of brain dumping, a lot of moving things around, changing my mind, and then I do solidify my plan digitally with a program on my computer. And I do that for a number of reasons. And usually then I'll print it and have a copy in my homeschool binder. And then as the weeks and terms start, I will use these pages for reverse planning, so documenting what we actually did do. So I will write down our appointments and all the places we need to be and times and things like that. I will jot down in the boxes things that I really want to remember to do, or if the plans change slightly, I'll jot a note down or use a post-it note. I like documenting where we are in the year up above here, and then at the end of the day I'll just quickly jot down a few things that we have done and chapters we've read, etc. So then it goes into a review page, some space for a little bit of reflection, a list for next week, things to do, and then a blank page. So how I'm challenging myself to use this blank page this year is to actually hand over the page, or if we're doing watercolor or anything like that, I'm going to encourage my kids to write or draw something that they've learned that week. And then I'm hoping to have 3 images or just a script of writing of one from each of my kids of something they've learned that week. And then I'm hoping to use the 4th space for myself to do some nature journaling. But you could use it however you want, lots of room. And then that goes for 40 weeks. And then at the back I have some forecasting pages. You could use these again however you like. These came in real handy for me as I was planning my term. I would just gather my curriculum or books we're reading and just split the chapters and the readings into my weeks, so I knew how long roughly those readings were going to take or those lessons were going to take. You could obviously use them to track things, but that's the main intention, mostly for organizing your reading and your lessons within your year. So there is a few of them. Just lots of space again for some functional notes, a few book trackers, lists for items that you've perhaps borrowed off friends, or resources that friends have borrowed from you, a top 12 section, more blank spaces, and some schedule cuts. So some of these layouts at the back especially would be handy to have digitally, so you could print them and put them in a folder if need be. So if you do buy a logbook from me, contact me via Instagram with your order number, and I'll email you a digital version so you can have multiple layouts of your favorite pages for whatever reasons you would like. So that's always handy. I also have seen people cut the books if you prefer to have the sheets individually and just hole punch them and put them into binders. So that's another way you could use them as well. So I'll just quickly show you a flip through of mine. So I've been using mine for a few weeks now, just setting up for my year. So here's my calendar. Just organised some terms, family, birthdays, holidays. Created this post-it of just some New South Wales dates. For my overview, I'm documenting my kids' health this year. So I've just already inserted all the weekends. Just some notes for goals for my family and individual students. For my month this year, I'm documenting my nature observations, so a calendar of firsts. So here are all my messy notes for all my subject planning, and those really help me to create my finalized schedule. So here's my messy version of a schedule, which I just find I think better on pen and paper. And a lot of people would say it is a lot of double handling, and there is some instances where that is the case, but I just think so much clearer with pen and paper, and then it's satisfying to have a nice and neat digital version that I can print off and put in my binder and refer to throughout the year, especially as I go on to plan my weeks. So yeah, this little postcard I got from the Canberra Library, just using to mark where we're at. Yeah, so I hope you like this. I don't know if there's anything else to show. Oh, there's like a kind of way of how I was using my forecasting pages. That was really helpful. I've already borrowed something from a friend. I've got to remember to return that. I'm using some blank pages just to write down some music playlists. I think that's it. I've started pre-reading some books, and I've organized my bookshelf, and I think we are ready to go. So if you would love a copy of my logbook, I'd love for you to go and check out my Amazon store, A Joyful Planner, and you can pick one up for yourself. And I do actually have this copy to give away, so I'll be posting that on Instagram soon, including, just grab it, including our cover. And this one is a lot better than mine. It's just includes a bit of a pen loop, handmade tag. Can you see that? Let's tip my water there. Yeah, so pretty. So that is going to be something that I'll be giving away very, very soon. All right, thanks for visiting. Would love to hear from you. Would love to engage with you over the comments. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me either on Instagram or here on YouTube. And yeah, happy planning. Bye.